Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Eternally Destined. Be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. What does that mean? That's a text that I see a lot of people struggle with. I struggled with it myself. What is perfection? What does it mean to be perfect? You know, you're in your walk with God and you want to do His will, yet we're sinners and we make mistakes. What does it mean to be perfect? Well, the text comes from Matthew, and it's Matthew chapter 5, verse 48, and it says, "Be perfect even as your Father in heaven is perfect." The word perfect there in Greek, it has a meaning of being complete, a meaning that means to be complete in labor, to be complete in growth, to be complete in mental, moral, spiritual character. Essentially, if I kind of put all those words in one, it would be to be mature. You see, it doesn't actually mean perfection like we think of perfection. Absolutely no mistakes. We tend to put our own interpretation of the word on the ancient words, the ancient meanings. But oftentimes the ancient words in the scriptures are different. They have different meanings. And so that's why it's important for us to study and to research what it means. Now Luke and Matthew, they both were disciples, and each one of them recorded what Jesus said. Now when Luke records the same verse, he says, and this is in Luke 6:36, he says, "Be ye therefore merciful, even as your Father in heaven is merciful." So Luke says merciful, and Matthew says perfect. So what really is perfection? Well, perfection is maturity. And maturity, you can't say, I am now mature. Maturity is something that you grow in, and you will continue to grow in. Perfection is not a destination point. It's not something that you can reach and then say, I am now here, I am now perfect. Perfection is more like a journey, it's more like a process. It's kind of like a tree. I come from Northern California, right next to the redwoods, and they are huge trees. Some of the trees, when they were cut down, that I've seen, they've had over 1,000 rings in the trunk. The trees they're massive. Well, perfection is like a tree. There's perfection in a seed. It's exactly what it needs to be at that time. And there's perfection in a sapling. It's not a seed, and it's not yet a full-grown tree, but it's exactly where it needs to be. And then there's perfection in the full-grown tree. But is the full-grown tree perfect? Yeah. Is the seed perfect? Yeah. They're perfect where they need to be. Yet the full-grown tree, the mature tree, is going to be able to bear fruit. And here's the thing. If the tree continues to receive water and nutrients, it will continue to grow. It will continue to expand, whether outward or upward or both. Perfection is like the maturity of a tree. As long as you continue in Christ, you will continue to grow spiritually, mentally, in your love, in your faith. It's not a destination. It's a journey. My name is Daniel Rowe, and I just want to encourage you along your journey because you are eternally destined.